I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to call his own number if those opportunities continue to present themselves.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but now comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
The drive starts with a run by Madison. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
On first down, a run with Madison. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Vegas.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. get into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw out of the gun. That pass caught right side by Tony. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raider first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
They'll run here with Madison. The speed on display. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They've raced out to a big lead as they look for a potential early knockout.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 7. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is caught. And he will go all the way. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That one taken in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They'll run here with Akers. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That is caught. What a throw. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone. for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big...
On the ground, it's Akers. Into space. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with a run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off.
Offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown.
On the set. Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They put Adams in motion. Go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. Woo. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
38 yards on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
They put Adams in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Off he goes. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down, Raiders.
They put Adams in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to Akers. He is in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for
They put Adams in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to keep it himself. Uh-oh. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That escapability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Ready? Come on, come on.
They put Adams in motion.
Ready, ready?
He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And this will be incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a second down. He keeps it himself. Crazy. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Ready?
They put Adams in motion. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19.
They put Adams in motion.
Ready?
That's caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Go!
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
He'll look to throw. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
Here we go, here we go!
They put Adams in motion.
Get up!
Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Let's go now.
They put Adams in motion.
Set, go.
He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready, set. Come on, set.
They put Adams in motion.
Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They put Adams in motion. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. It's Week 18 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' Offensive Player of the Year. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Raiders and the Bills, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite well.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Wiggles free, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run on first down with Akers. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Akers with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they...
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he comes into this final weekend of the season as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to end his strong campaign on a high note. They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Stevenson. Caught by Mayer. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more, and he enters his final weekend as the league leader in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been a dynamic dual threat all season long. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That went into the hands of Adams downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as they'll try again on 1st down here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He stiff arms him. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's on his way. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off play action. Stevenson. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Stevenson. He hits Adams complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Akers. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets around him. Now he's loose again. Nifty move. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, Stevenson.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
He's got the 3 touchdown passes through the air. Last drive showed off a little bit of that versatility, ran one in. So 4 total touchdowns for him here as they start out 1st and 10 on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Stevenson.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stevenson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stevenson buying time to his left. Dances by him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this 2nd half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Stevenson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bills.
Operating from the gun. Stevenson eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people can...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Stevenson escaping the pressure right. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code. Not hang on to it. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Stevenson steps away to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Stevenson.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stevenson, flush to his right. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback, 31 yards.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few?
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevenson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the number one. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous, hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team. And
he works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll run here with Akers. A big hole. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds It's all the way down at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Running is Akers. Powerful running there. Stiff-arming his way for a gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. Catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Akers. Big hole to the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of Akers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
That's caught by Tony. And he will score again. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Vegas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That is hot! And he will score! Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. Oh! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space.
first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A big play there for the Raiders. 47 yards.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback. And after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That's hot! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
To the air now on first and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Raiders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He runs with it. Yeah! Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got another one. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Throwing now from the gun. Off he goes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He keeps it himself. Wow. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vegas. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And penalty Penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. He'll tuck it and take off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some open.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They are moving on. And as the #1 seed, the victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. Well, here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up. And off goes to Madison, running right. He cuts it to the right sideline. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running right, it's Madison. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Got a man, Bowers has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Raiders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To the ground with Madison. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Here's a throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Big game downfield. At the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They give now to Madison. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31. Right side into the hands of Adams. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Raiders first.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Here's the give to Madison. This is ahead for about 5. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. From the 47. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. He has the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still first down.
Here's Madison. Still going past the 15. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. Scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders blowing them out now, 34-zip. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. To throw it on first down. Got his target, it's Tony. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run. This is Madison. Brushes him off with ease. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They go with Madison here. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going left side, Madison with it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
They give it to Madison. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders running away with it in the 2nd quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On 1st down, they'll run. He finds space into the red zone. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue dominating in our opening half. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Throwing from the gun here. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running it after the penalty. Up the sideline, past the 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He lofts it deep left. And in for the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
They'll run here on first down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Blown back gets the handoff. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Works the sideline inside the 35. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. Stiff arm success. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's running with it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
That's complete. Here's Madison. And he's brought down for a loss. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Throwing it to start this drive. That one's incomplete over the middle. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. Jukes one defender. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Dropping back to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Throwing now on first down. On target to his man, Tony. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders are running them out of the building. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
To throw here on first down. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Second and 3 now. From the 24. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Airing it out to start this drive. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Put this in the win column for the Raiders. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of It'll be second down. Now, faking the give. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Akers. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Okay, break!
Here's Akers. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This one tight throughout, all level.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That pass caught right side by Tony. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here first and 10. Running is Akers. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. On the give, this is Madison.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. They'll begin here on the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
back to throw here to begin the drive. Off he goes. Woo! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Back to throw. Open man is Tony. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. He's going to run it. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike, and you can see he tried.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Vegas. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. Ooh. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Vegas.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's into the hands of Akers. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. To the air now on 1st and 10. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He keeps it himself. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now he takes off. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll try to run for it. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vegas.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. taking off. Whoa! A big play here in the big game. A gain of 48.
That's a heck of a run right there, Mike. He escapes the pocket, and then he looks out and he sees he has nothing but green grass ahead of him. He takes off and turns this one into a big play.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he will score again. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
a quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And he will score. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.